Welcome to SoloSurvivor channel. It turns out that you can still swipe me at this point. I thought I was getting cold. As usual, squeak when you swipe it. I won't guess left and right today. Or leave a man machine comment on the right. Let me know I haven't cooled down yet. Okay, no more nonsense. Let's jump right into today's bedtime story. Thick canopies layered, forming a suffocating green maze. This striding man is called Cheng. Due to days of hot weather, make him unbearably hot. So I decided to pack my bags, come to this deep mountain jungle to escape the summer. But if you want to spend the summer here comfortably, he needs to build a shelter. And the big tree in front of you? It's the perfect setting. Cheng twisted the green vines on the trunk, and he takes his tools out of his backpack, going to collect some logs from the nearby woods. Materials for building shelters. In order to make the shelters built more beautiful, he kept waving the machete in his hand. Clean all the skins of these logs, then stage them one by one according to the required size. Then he cut grooves at both ends of the log, spliced together and firmly fixed with wooden embolism. You get a U-shaped frame. Because of Cheng, I want to hang the shelter lock on a 3-meter high tree fork. So this framework is really important. You pull them up the tree trunk with a rope, and then we hold it in place with a bolt. Due to the size design, it is not bad at all. So the whole process is very easy to set up. After the suspension beam is completed, he fixed two beams underneath. Cheng wants to build the platform of the shelter. Take these pre-processed logs, spread evenly between the beams, secure it with a bolt. You get a flat and smooth countertop. Cheng wanted to take a break, but in order not to sleep rough tonight, let's quickly start the next construction work. Collected bamboo. He cleaves in the middle with a knife to form bamboo planks, because their surfaces are jagged, so it needs to be reprocessed with a knife. Don't look at Cheng's scrawny, but it's still very enjoyable to work. Then, make an oval around the main board, fixed on the built platform. It forms the main framework of the entire shelter. This job seems complicated. It's not easy at all. In order to build a more stable shelter, he also fixed some main boards horizontally to the frame. All junctions are tied with hemp rope. The location of the gate was also reserved during the process. At this point, the shelter looks like a birdcage. After finishing, Cheng went to find some employees, because the frame of the shelter platform extends outward for a while. So he's ready to make the most of it. And it's a balcony, so you can cook on it later. Due to the particularity of the structure of the shelter, so he decided to perfect the walls with these canes. Move all the collected rattan back to the shelter, and then interspersed around the main frame. Try to close the gap between each cane. This will ensure the ceiling of the shelter 80% of the time is like a gear on an assembly line. The same action is repeated every minute and every second. Through the unremitting efforts of Cheng, finally finished the wall weaving of the entire shelter. At this time, gradually revealing his appearance. Given the constant back and forth, he's going to make a ladder at the door. You start with 2 logs with curves. Fix the steps up. Careful, Cheng also made handrails on both sides. Then use hemp rope. Secure the escalator to the bottom of the shelter. Finally, lay the main board on the steps. You get a super high value ladder. I always feel like I've seen this ladder before. Can't remember for a moment. Then he took the plastic sheet out of his backpack. Wrap the entire shelter. Can play a good waterproof effect. After completion, Cheng connects the ladder to the door frame with a rope. Go back to the shelter and take a turn. I stuck it tightly on the door frame. I have to say he is a design genius. So here you are on the screen. Do you also feel that this scene is familiar? Due to time constraints, 80% of today's construction work is over. After eating some wild fruits to replenish physical strength, he went back to the shelter and lay down to rest. Early in the morning it began to rain heavily from the forest. Cheng was also woken up early by the sound of rain. Fortunately, there is no rain leakage indoors. It reassured him, ice cream. Because of the rain, a rushing stream formed in front of the shelter. Suddenly the rain stopped. The sky is clearing up. Cheng also began to continue the construction of the remaining part. He went out into the jungle and collected some tree bark. Prepared to fix them to the surface of the shelter wall. This will protect the plastic sheet, and it adds a little bit of beauty to the sanctuary. Sex first according to the measured size. Cut off the bark, then use hemp. The ropes fastened them to the wall, and he went and got some clay and some stones to build a simple fireplace on the balcony. After all, you can't live in the wild without a fireplace. And then finally, a curtain for the balcony entrance. The construction of the shelter is complete. Cheng, who has completed the construction work, came to the US spring. Can't wait to jump in. Wash the mud off. When I went back, I also picked up a pot of spring water, by the way. Put it on a campfire to boil.